So today we are going to be discussing my 15-month ownership experience. So in the 15 months I have done 7,627 kilometers of the Ather 450x. While I get it washed, while I wash my vehicle, we'll discuss the goods, the bads and the points where Ather could improve. So starting off with the good points, what I like. Before that, let's just turn off. Most Ather owners would agree with me is the warp mode. Come on guys, who doesn't like the warp mode? It is so violent that it just feels unreal when you are in warp mode. It just feels unreal. Then moving on, the build quality. Compared to other electric vehicles on the market, at least at the time when I was buying it 15 months ago, Ather's build quality was the most time tested. At that time the Olas were newly launched, and there was TVS iQube and Bajaj Chetak, but those two did not offer the feature set like the Ather, and Ather had been around for a long time by then. I had rarely heard of any particular incidences of major things going wrong with Ather. Because of not hearing any major issues of the bike, it gave me that confidence to just go with my purchase, and I don't regret it. But for me, since buying, I have rarely faced any issues. Moving on with that, I would say the charger network. The thing that convinced me the most of choosing Ather was the charger network. In case of an emergency, or if I ever run out of charge, I could just quickly go there and get my Ather charged, and I'll be back on the road in no time. Over these past 15 months, the charger network has expanded very rapidly. Like now we have around 15-ish chargers. Yeah, we have a good number of chargers in my city. The next thing I like the most is the software. Overall, the Ather Connect app, their software is one of the things that I like about this Ather. It's just so clean and minimalist. If you have a look at the Ather Connect app, you just get all the information right away without any hassle or going through bunch of menus and everything. Their integration of the software with the vehicle, super. Send a location to your scooter or a route to somewhere, boom, just sent. Fiddling through some other software menus to just do this one simple task, you don't have to worry about that. Even the software on the scooter is quite responsive. The overall usability of the software is up there on my likes. And moving on, I like about this particular scooter are the brakes. My god, they are amazing. I have faced multiple instances. If I would have been on any other vehicle, I would not have stopped, but the disc brakes on this have saved my life multiple times. The brakes are amazing. So no matter how much I say good things about it, once you only experience it yourself, you'll know how good these brakes are in reality. Okay, so now let's move on to the things that I don't like about my Ather 450x. And the thing that I hated the most about this vehicle was its factory MRF tires. Yeah, those tires were good, but only when it was dry and the road was clean and free of any loose particles. As soon as it rained or there was any slight hint of mud or loose gravel, those factory MRFs would just lose everything, and it just never gave me the confidence for my daily city use. So that's why I had them changed. These ones, if you look, the pattern is different. This has a line from the middle. These are also MRFs, but these are different ones. Mostly the tire sizes are so odd about these electric scooters. We don't really have that many options. The front is I guess 90 by 90 R12, and the rear is 100 by 80 R12. So the only available options were the factory MRFs and this new pattern of MRF. And I must say, this is the most worth it upgrade that I have done to this scooter. It costed me around, exactly remember, somewhat 3,000 rupees for the both tires, in the ballpark around 3,000 for changing both the tires. These new MRFs have performed very well I have traveled high speed on good roads, on bad roads, roads with gravel, roads with mud, no roads at all, and they have given me that confidence. Okay, so now the next thing about which I don't like about my scooter is the lack of ABS. You know, when I'm buying a scooter that costs around like 1.6 lakhs on road, it should have ABS. It goes to like 91 kilometers per hour like that. Yes, the brakes are good, but if they had ABS, it would have been a game changer, because ABS would have just given that peace of mind for the rider that no matter the situation, the brakes won't lock up. So if this scooter had ABS, then that would have been very good. The next thing that I don't like, price of accessories. You know, authentic Ather accessories, like here I have the frunk. It costed me like 2700 or 2800 rupees when I bought it, and it is convenient to have front storage, but for 2800 rupees, like damn, that is expensive. Because you know, when you give that much money, you expect that you know you would be getting a sturdy product. But what has happened is that this is completely, you know, cloth, and there is no a seal from the bottom or some metal, you know, that would keep things from just sliding down from there. There is no support there. So if you put something like a file or some document folder, I have noticed that sometimes it just, you know, slides down there and it is touching the bottom. So yeah, like even if you go to buy some other Ather accessories, the tire pressure monitoring system, yes, no other scooter offers that, but 5000 rupees for TPMS, quite expensive. Then there is a floor mat that you get for the front, you know, this area. It's also like around 500 rupees. So the next thing that I don't like about this scooter is the rear seats pillion space. This is the area which rider sits at, and this much is available for the pillion, which is, you know, okay-ish, but I had to add this extra support which I bought it aftermarket, so that like my mom had something to hold on. Because what used to happen was, like, even when someone else was riding the scooter and I was sitting in the back, I noticed that when they used to accelerate, this is an EV, so it used to accelerate rapidly, and that acceleration used to throw me back, and not having anything here substantial to hold on, it used to scare the shit out of me. Yeah, with the Ather Rista, they have improved the space significantly, but for the 450x, yeah, that is still an issue that should be resolved, and a thing that I don't like. Okay, so now moving at the final section of the video, the things Ather can improve upon. So the first thing that Ather could improve upon is the switchgear quality. Let me just turn this off. See, the overall switchgear, it is, you know, feels a bit flimsy. It has held up well over time. I have not faced any, you know, failures of any sort, but you know, the general overall feel could have been different with this particular switch. This is the high beam, low beam switch. Yeah, the paint has gone, which I don't mind because I know it is that button. So like, someone new, how would they know what button is this? And the general, you know, the clickiness or the usage of this button just doesn't feel premium. You know, when you are paying so much money, you expect better quality switchgear than this. The other buttons, the indicator ones, been better if they had a solid, you know, click when you're turning it off or switching modes. A bit of more tactileness would have been better. So the switchgear is a place where Ather could improve. Well, now the next thing is the Google Maps situation that Ather could improve. They are pushing out updates to, you know, make it feel more responsive, but as of now it is still a, you know, bit laggy, not quite that responsive. So yeah, Ather could work on improving the Google Maps situation. That is one thing. So much mud here, and we'll need to clean that up. Okay, yeah, so yeah, done with washing the Ather, and done with my 15-month ownership experience. Overall, it has been a very good experience. Nothing major happened in these 15 months, and I hope nothing happens in the future. Let's find some wood to touch wood. This has been my ownership review. Thank you so much for watching till here, and I'll see you in the next one.